Hey, this is Russ. I want to talk about a subject I think I may have talked about in the past, but maybe it's worth talking about now. I recently looked through some of the various posts that are on various forums, and I ran across one recently that talked about whether the physical therapist should be pushing down on your knee or whether they shouldn't. All right. I think they were talking about extension for this one. And if you're a part of these groups, you may recognize that one thread. Okay. So I want to talk a little bit about that. You know, some people were saying, yeah, that they believe that the therapist does need to push you, and others were saying that they shouldn't push you. One said that they never got pushed. Okay, everyone has a difference of opinion, and it's fine. Okay, if you're able to get the range of motion without being pushed by the therapist, more power to you. All right, I wish mine was like that. All right. But if yours is kind of like mine, where my knee was so bad, you know, it kind of needed to be pushed. All right. Let me talk about two. You guys know that I had the Jazz knee unit, okay? And that essentially pushes on you if you think about it. When you have it set up for flexion, and you start cranking down on that thing, it's pushing your leg to the point where it's trying to bend your knee. That's pushing. Right? If you think about it, if you have it set up for extension, it's pushing down to try to get your extension to happen. So in that sense, it's pushing. So when you look at where you say therapists have never pushed on people or shouldn't push on people, that's not 100% true, because there are devices that are made to help push you. Okay. So I'm of the camp of, I think you need to be pushed. All right. But I'm also of the camp that if you're able to do it without pushing, then why have someone push it? I see it both ways, okay? But in the extreme problem knees like my own, I think you got to be pushed. When I finally get that right knee done, because I know eventually one day I'm going to need to. In fact, the right knee has been hurting a little bit lately, just as an update. I don't want to acknowledge that because I don't want to think that I'm going to have to get it done. But one day that's going to have to be done, and I'm fully expecting I'm going to need to be pushed on it. And the reason I know this is because I had both knees scoped out before in the past. You know, before the knee surgery, I had 15 years prior to that, my knee had to be scoped out. And then the other knee, which was not the operated knee, 10 years before this recent left knee surgery, I had that one scoped out. And both knees were kind of stiff after the scoping. Okay, the right knee took longer to rehab than the left knee. So that's what I'm thinking when I finally get the right knee replaced. It might have the same problems as the left knee. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'll probably be pushed again. All right. So even though the therapist pushed hard on me, I'm hoping to go back to the same guy. That's being a glutton for punishment, they say, right? Yeah, because I kind of know in my case, I probably will need it. And I'm hoping one day I'll get that Jazz unit ready for that right knee too when I'm ready to do it. So that's my experience. So my viewpoint is set there. But there are other people's viewpoints that are set that you shouldn't be touched because they were fine without it. That's good. I wish mine was like that. But not all of us are like that. So my whole point of this whole video is don't get down on other people. And I don't think anyone was really of a negative thing, too negative at least, on that thread, which is good, okay? Just realize that everyone has a different method of doing it and different success rates of doing it. Mine wasn't very successful. I had to keep doing it. It's been 16 plus months now, and I'm still doing it, right? I'm still dealing with it. I'm on a break right now for my flexion of the Jazz, but I'm going to go back to that in about another week or so. So, yeah, we'll keep it civil. And I appreciated people being civil on that thread. It was not my thread, okay? I was just reading it. But yeah, it was good to see that people were civil. That's a key thing right there, okay? Just realize everyone has a different method and may or may not need to be pushed to the levels that you are used to seeing. You keep adding words to that. Anyways, if you liked the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys next time.